18 a.m. I come at different times because different people, different countries. Welcome, welcome. The message today is, I said I haven't talked about the 100,000 gift they are giving people who are winning school games. Have you heard of that? That's what I'm talking about today. But let me show you how you could win that money. You win that money. Welcome, welcome in the chat. Welcome. I intend this one to be short. I was here yesterday, long one. You could watch it. I was reading countries and everything. But today, I'm going to go briefly because I want you to, when you come, especially later, to be able to watch it and finish it. Welcome, welcome. I'm Sherifa Nakalema in Virginia, USA. Very passionate. And this message is about fighting poverty because it's for the whole world. So if you know anyone with this kind of skill that I'm about to talk about, share. But it doesn't matter. Even if they don't have a skill, just share the message. Share the message. Let them get to me. We'll figure out a way to use this knowledge. What I'm talking about is called Skool. You see this? But before I explain how you make money with Skool and how you could win $100,000 or a Cybertruck, let me say something that's going on. In the whole world, doesn't matter where you are, there is pain. People are not happy. If you are, let's start with those who are not making the money. People are struggling. They cannot take care of their basic needs, just rent, food, clothing, simple things. For those who pay school fees in the country, they don't have the money. Now, medical expenses, always contributions. People are contributing to help out. Funeral expenses, contributing because people are starving, actually, some people. So, and then those who are in countries like where I am, they have their own issues, the pains. Okay, you have the job, but still the money is not enough. Or the money is enough, but the way you get it, long hours, long commutes, you don't even like your bosses, you don't even like the job. You wish you could be home with your family, but you still have to go to work. And you have to wake up, like right now, the buses are going. I live in Virginia. People who work in Washington, D.C., those people who work for the federal government, they have buses here. They leave at 4. I used to have a cleaning business. The guy had done that for over 20 years. Going on the bus at 4 a.m. At 4 a.m. every single day. Who does that? So how can you have a life? That's why he never even married or had children. It's stressful. So there's a solution right now. That's why I wake up. I come anytime to talk about it because it's called Skool. It looks like Facebook. The way Facebook groups are, only is showing us how to, actually the whole thing has the system to make money, to have your own business online. And you know, online here, there's so many crazy things going on. Some are scams, some are not. People call me a scam all the time. They say, these are scams. Because they've been scammed. There's no one to trust. Or if they give you a course, you pay a lot of money, it's a lot. It takes you how many days? I used to sell one. 30 days, you look at the thing, you do just 5 days, you say, no, I'm tired. Because no one is even guiding you what to do. Oh my goodness, it's like you're confused. Some things are good, some are not. So it's hard to know what to trust. But finally, you have something we can trust, something that has everything together. And what happens inside there, the same people you're doing the thing with, they're the ones helping you. They're sharing. Yesterday, the guy was sharing his whole account, showing us how he's doing. This is great. So it's cool. And you're going to need 3 things. You're going to need a passion. You're going to need a skill or a challenge. And I'm going to give you examples of those. And once you figure out, okay, that's the one for me, this is how you make the money. You go create a community and you ask for subscriptions. It costs just $99, but I'll say think of it like $110. Because when people pay with their cards, and they're soon introducing Apple Pay and Google Pay, there's a fee, a little processing fee they charge. So because they're costing $99 a month, you want to be able to collect like a $110 to make sure those expenses are covered, and you are not paying anything. It's like free for you if you can work this, and if you connect with me, I'll show you how you work it because I did this. I'm doing it, so you don't have to pay any money. Now, anything you make over that is your money. The system there, the credit cards, the payment, collected for you, the emails are sent for you, what else? You can chat with people and you can share links. It's not like TikTok where they say you can't share links. is great. The whole system is meant for you to set up your business and not worry about anything. Just run your business. And now they made it even more fun. They added in, if you win, you are the winner. They put in a competition. Who makes more money in their business? You win $100,000, a Cybertruck. It just happened last month. I'm about to show you some figures. Not show you. I'll read them to you because I don't have screen share. But soon I think, but I don't think they allow you to share these kind of figures. I think when you start the trial, it's a 14-day trial, and then you start. They give you 14 days. As you are learning, it's free for 14 days. I have a link right there below the description, or when this live ends, it will be in a pinned comment. Right now, the link is in the chat too. You go, when you start your trial, you can see the figures I'm about to read. I don't think they allow us to just share them with the public. Okay, so you make the money like that, subscriptions, or if you have a skill, you can share some tips and make the people pay for those tips, or you can do one-on-one coaching. So many ways you can make the money. Inside is very clear. The whole thing is for you to first decide that, you know what, this life I'm living, something has to change. Enough is enough. I'm doing something. And you only need like 30 minutes a day. If you have an hour a day, you can start this, okay? So let me read to you. It was started by, I didn't mention the names. Some of them, the one who started this school, but later this year, okay, I think they started sometime like last year or something, but this year, this Alex Hormozi, I don't know if you're familiar with Alex Hormozi, millionaire guy. He came in and said, you know what? We're going to make business fun. And then he showed us how inside, it's all inside, how he came and said, most people in America here, they say, if I made $10,000 a month, I'll be okay in a business. So he said, let me show them how to make 10,000, and I'm going to set up the system for them. Like they made it, they're improving it every day. Every day they're improving it. So he made it fun by introducing something called the Skool Games. So the Skool Games, that's where they compete every month. You know, you compete, you know, when you do a business, I've done business. I've been a business person for a long time. You are alone. You are alone. You are alone in your computer. You're alone in home office. But now it's a community of business owners. Only they're competing. Who is making the most money in their business? They're coming share the tricks. This is all online. And that's what's going on. So let me start by, maybe I should just give you the numbers first. Let me leave the numbers. When you start your trial, you can have access to this system. Let me go there now and read to you what has happened and what's happening right now, so you get to understand what you're talking about. So Alex almost started the competitions. He said, compete. Whoever makes the most money, the best 10 people, this happens every month, the best 10 people come to my office in Vegas. So the 10 people are competing to go to meet him in Vegas, because when they go, he shared more tips, even how to improve their businesses, but every Monday at 5 p.m. he comes Eastern, he comes and answers questions. But now you get to talk to him to say, this is my issue, help me. And then others also they discuss. So by the time you come back, you have even more tips to grow your business. That was what they were winning from Feb to September. But this year, from Feb to August. This year, 2024, but September, he changed it. He said, you know what? They called it October Madness. They said, now you can win $100,000 or a Cybertruck. So the guy won it, actually a young guy. And you know what he's doing in his business? Just teaching people how to improve their credit scores here in America, improve your credit. And that's his business. He won. Let me give you some numbers. I'm going to give you the history, where it started. So I'm reading numbers from Feb to September, and I'll show you a little bit of what's going on in October. When you start your own trial, you can go and you can have access to all this. So in Feb, this is what happened. They're tracking how much money you are making and how much money you make in 24 hours. So I'm just going to read just the top only, the winners. So the winner was Hamza Ahmed. I think I can say the names. It's public knowledge. Now I'm going to say the name. Hamza, he's right here on YouTube. This Hamza Ahmed, he's a big YouTuber. So he won in that on Feb. And he made $88,320 in the month of Feb. And in the last 24 hours, they track what happened just one day. In one day, he made 10,347. Can you imagine? He made 10,000 in one day. So I'm just reading the winners only. In March, it was Alberto Riel, and he made $50,000 to win in a month, 50,847. And he made, in the last 24 hours before the games ended, he made 6,979. And they had put a rule that if you win, you don't compete again. But they said this October is more fun because they said anyone can win, can now come back. So in March, I finished March. April, Kyle Henrys won with 75,207. And in the last 24 hours, they had made 7,183. You listen to this, because can you imagine one day people are making this kind of money? And these are single people. They are just individuals. They have a business online. In May, wow, May was more. Nate Belma won May, and he made 115,985, and he had made just 704. You know why? He didn't feel like he was competing. When they are competing, like someone is behind them, like number 2 is very close, they make more money in the last 24 hours. But look at this one. The last 24 hours, he made only 704 because he knew he had won. The number 2 was at 67,000, and he was already at 115. He knew he was winning. Okay, in June, I'm reading up to September. In June, Bill Vaughn won with 62,274, and he had made 19,788 in the last 24 hours. That means there was competition. I don't want to bore you with all the numbers. I read on the top. So now we are on July. John Fraser won with 139,581 for that month. And they had made 4,985 in the last 24 hours. Let's go to July. I started seeing this in July. That's when I joined these people. Okay. In July, Nicholas 4 won with 50,248 for 246, and they had made 7,733 the previous day. The reason why this one made only 700, he knew he was winning because number 2 was at 38,000. So those were low numbers. So in September, they announced something. They said, you know what? We're introducing October Madness. I think the reason why they did that, see, the numbers were getting lower. The person who had won had only 50,000. I think they said we need to make it exciting again. So they said, a person who's going to win, remember before they said the first 10, the best 10 would go to Vegas. I think people are not as excited now anymore. So they said, if you win, you're going to win a Cybertruck. I never seen a Cybertruck. Now I know what a Cybertruck is. And then they said, if you choose, either you get a Cybertruck or you get $100,000. You know, the guy who won is such a young black man right here. I think he's in America, this guy. He's Hatron ranking. He won with 132,313. That's how much he made in the month of August. And in the last 24 hours, he had made $50,023. Do you know why? Because the person next to him was so close like this. They were competing. Or like one would go, you know, they are selling in their business. So when you're selling, the system is recording the numbers and they are going up and down. We were watching it and say, oh my goodness. So number 2 was close. It's like people running and one is going a little bit ahead and back like that. So the other one was so close to him. That's why he worked so hard and made 50,000 in just one day. And the next person, who was number 2, made 46,000 in just the last 24 hours. The competition was wow. So anyway, he won, and they asked him what he wants. 100,000 the Cybertruck. He chose the Cybertruck, so they're about to have a ceremony for him to have it. Now, we are in October, as I'm doing this, and it's the 10th. So now we have figures up the 9th of October, and let me show you what's going on. Because this month they said, even those people who won already can come back. Woo! They're back. They are back now they won. This guy who's saying, me, I can train you to win. I won in Feb. He's here. He's now on top right now because he's been bragging that he can teach people how to win. Now he's here and he's proving it. He's the one on top. So in the month of just the past 10 days, he made $43,069, and he's going to $43,069. And he, in the last 24 hours, just how he shows his power now. In the last 24 hours, just in one day, he made $4,899, but they are not really competing yet. The real competition happened in the last week. So I'll be recording them. I'll come here and talk about these numbers. They're very interesting. So how do you get to these competitions? By just starting your trial. You start a trial. Let me drop the link for you. You start a trial and you go, they give you 14 days. All the information is inside. It's inside there. They teach you, okay, this is what you need to do first, this is what you do next. Alex Hormozi is the one who has the tutorials he recorded. And if you use my link and go, I make some money. I didn't even tell you. You make money if you recommend people. You earn 40%. So if I make $39 when you pay your $99. So if you use my link, find me inside and send me a message. We connect inside. You follow me and you send me a message. You say, you know what? I just use your link. I started my trial. Help me out. Because in 14 days, you can have a strategy where you get people to start using your link or to put people in there. It becomes free shortly. You don't have to pay anything. So how do you make the money? I'm sharing the skills you need, the passions you need, and the challenges. It's about skills, passions, challenges. So this, I gave a list of these yesterday in a longer live, but let me go quickly now. So if you have any of these, or if you know any relative, any person in the whole world by that you can use any language, it could be in another language. Because I see people using German and using French, so you can use another language when you are teaching. When you are signing up, I don't know if the site can switch to another language. You can use simple English and sign up, but what you do inside is up to you. So quickly, I'm reading 10 professional skills. If you're a teacher, teaching, tutoring, whatever subject you use, however creative you go. Financial literacy, if you are a banker, accountant, financial, someone in the financial field. Leadership and team management, if you are like a federal employee, you are a corporate leader, you're a manager somewhere, you have something to share and people are going to pay for it. If you are, that was I said teaching was number 1, tutoring, number 2, financial literacy, number 3, leadership or team management. You could teach managers how to be good managers, some skills. Number 4, project management, project managers, people in IT. Number 5, human resources, career coaching. I gave an example of a young man just teaching people how to prepare for job interviews, for new job interviews, prepare resumes. Like people are getting creative. You think about something you know right now, something you are doing. Other people don't know how to do it. People leaving school don't know how to do it. Or you come and create a community. You might wonder, where do you find the people? Number 1, they're in your phone, your contacts. That's the beginning. You invite them to your community. Number 2, you go to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. If you need help, come connect with me. I help people start YouTube channels. I'm here talking to you. We can do the same. So you may think it's so hard. Actually, it's not. It's the beginning that's hard. And I was at number 5. Number 6, legal knowledge. I have a niece. She's a lawyer. So you come and give tips, people, simple things. Something you may say as hard is easy for them. So be around them. They're going to share the tips. Number 7, marketing, social media. That will be us. Social media staff or social media manager. And these skills like social media, you don't really have to know anything right now. You say, you know what? I'm going to commit this 1 month to learn everything about social media. How do you set up Facebook? How do you set up Instagram? How do you set up YouTube? And then you start sharing tips. People are paying you. Okay, number 9, technology, IT skills, IT professionals, software developers. And all this is happening, by the way. There are people there with communities already. Number 10, public speaking. That will be Coach Rachel. Coach Rachel, are you going to watch this? This will be for you. You are teaching us all this stuff about speaking. You can come and create a community. YouTube pays little. because our videos, they put ads. No, that's mega. Go in there and make real money, because you can have the subscriptions. You could also have coaching, one-on-one. Coach Rachel, really, this is for you. I'm talking to someone who is going to watch my video. Okay, that was 10 professional skills. Now I'm going to challenges. If you know anyone, or you have this kind of challenge, or you overcame that challenge, it's time for you to come and create a group, a community, because you have tips that are going to help other people, or you're going to help out each other. 10, I'm listing 10. I did some research to get all these. So losing weight. Have you lost weight? You're gonna, maybe you've been struggling and then you figure out something out. Invite others to come and you share tips. They're going to pay you in your community. They feel like they have a sister, brother, whatever. You're dealing with the same challenge. You can even go into school competitions, who loses the most weight. But you share the tips they're going to use. Number 2, quitting. Smoking. Smoking is bad. Smoking is killing. So if you quit, or you want to quit, it's a challenge. Create a community around that. Quitting drinking. Drinking, that's more serious, but you can research and create a community about it. Number 4, managing stress and anxiety, which is everywhere. People are stressed, people are tired. If that's what you can do to support people, create a community around that. Debt management, debt reduction, people are in debt. Ooh, USA. That's what the guy who won, he was dealing with debt and credit scores and stuff like that. He won a Cybertruck. He decided to get that instead of 100,000. That's what he was doing. Okay, number 6, building and marketing healthy relationships. Yes, relationships. It could be you decide which age group. It could be young people starting out, people getting divorces or whatever. I mean, people struggling in their relationships. Or it could be relationships, parent, children, son, daughter. What? Mother, daughter, mother, son, dad, daughter, a sibling, like whatever. If you understand relationships, by the way, you don't even have to understand. Just say you care about that, and everyone can come and come with their tips. You just discuss. You don't have to be an expert. You can, as long as you care about the thing. Okay, number 7, getting fit after 40. Because when you're older, it's hard to lose the weight and be fit and all that, healthy. You can come and create a community for older people. Number 8, career transitions, finding passion, people who are changing jobs. You can come somewhere, people where they come and discuss, I'm moving to this one, to that one. I've been a teacher all my life, now I want to change. Stuff like that. We talk to people all the time, encouraging you to come do online stuff. You're just switching careers. You become your business person from being an employee. That's transition. I deal with people like that, and I encourage you to do that, because you do your own thing. You work anytime you choose to see me. I'm working at 4. No one forced me to be here. I chose to do that. So that's really good. So that's career transition. Number 9, overcoming sleep issues. People are having sleep issues. If you have sleep issues, or you figure out how to deal with sleep issues, it could be a community. Number 10, balancing work life with parenting. People are struggling. Parenting and working and all that. Yeah. I just finished the challenges. Those were 10. Now I'm going to passions. Things you're passionate about. This is how you create a community and make money. All the details are inside. They give you step by step. Okay, but then you're going to find people sharing tips for free. Yeah, so there's no lack of knowledge inside. No, everything is over there. So passions for males. Sports. Both football, basketball, baseball. You can have a community. Number 2, fitness and health. That's easy to know. It's the same thing. I'm talking about men now. Men, you come and create a community for males dealing with fitness and health issues, and especially as they get older, even younger ones. I see them in the gym. They come. I say, "How old is this one?" They want to get some muscle. They're like 18, but they feel that's too small. They're working out. You could create a community, young people dealing with their health and their fitness. Yeah, I'm talking about males now. Number 3, DIY projects and home improvement. Those people owning homes, they have their fun talking about, oh, today I fixed this, today I did that. You can have a comment about that. Number 4, tech, gadgets, and gaming. Yeah, those people who take survey dads, they love gaming. The dads, you know those dads who annoy their wives because they are gaming, doing video games the whole day. Yeah, those kinds. They can have a community. Number 5, Financial planning, investing, that's great because they need it. Planning for your children college, planning for your retirement, all those kind of things. If you have the knowledge, especially if you're, I'm giving you 5 by the way, or the passions. Those were passions for males. It was sports, fitness and health, DIY projects, home improvement, tech gadgets and gaming, and financial planning. I'm going to females. I wanted this to be a short live, so a common passion for females is healthy living and nutrition, parenting tips and hacks, home improvement, home organization, and like putting things in order in their houses. They need that. Number 4, fashion and beauty. Number 5, crafts and hobbies. So I recorded yesterday. I was going deep into these, and I think soon I'll record a real video about these again to make sure everyone sees that whatever I do. But see, that was serious stuff, sort of. But let's go to the casual stuff. You could be someone who cares about, I was joking, not joking, actually, I was giving advice to a young man. I said, if you come and all you could take this knowledge, this suggestion, do you know people who are really, really sad, having sad lives? They're older people. They're retired people. If they don't have anyone to talk to, especially retired people in other countries where they just take care of that old person, if they look at an old person like they're useless, then they're doing nothing. If you can create a community where these older people can come just have a conversation, just a conversation, because what they talk about is so irrelevant, and what we talk about, they don't understand. I'm old, by the way, but I keep up. I try to keep up. The people who are old right now, they can't even use a WhatsApp, for example. In Africa, in other developing countries, WhatsApp is very, very popular. But you give them a phone with WhatsApp, they can't even use it because they don't know how it works. So if you put them in a community where they can talk about their struggles and they're learning things and they're going on Zoom, and it would be nice. And if they can get a chance to talk to older people about their times, I'm telling you, I'm originally from Uganda, and when we were there, when we were growing up, we saw Museveni, no, not Museveni, Idi Amin. There was Idi Amin. But in this generation right now, if I talk to young people, no one has seen Idi Amin. All they know is Museveni, the only president they've seen. We saw other presidents. I can talk to other people about Amin and how it was, but they don't understand it. So if you put me around people who are going to talk about the Amin regime, it's a different kind of conversation because we witnessed it. We witnessed the struggles of living under Amin. And now for them, they know about Museveni and they're struggling so much. Now you have your own conversation. You see what I mean? So go create a community of older people and teach them healthy habits. They say even just having a conversation will make them feel better. And clapping, I saw it. They were teaching older people to gather. And this is, I think, Southeast Asia. They would gather and walk in circles and clap and laugh. They feel good. They feel better. Okay? Then you suggest healthy eating and talk to them about exercising, moving around, stuff like that. To be a good community. That's a tip. There are old people everywhere. And you know who's paying for that? Their children, their grandchildren will pay you. If they see grandma is happy because of what you did, they'll pay happily. They'll pay even more. So I think I'm done. Do you have any questions? You also love financial planning? Are you going to teach people or you want people to teach you? This is needed everywhere. And you can come and share tips like in this book. This book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, the guy was talking about this stuff. They don't teach them in school. They teach you science and math and all these things. They send you out to the world. But if you go to your bank, you don't even know how to know the debits and credits. And you don't know. And this right now, because people are using cards, they just go to ATM. And some are just using their phones to scan and go. Very soon you can lose track of the balance in your bank account. Yet, a long time ago, we would use checkbooks. So, and when you write a check, you had to put it in the register to remember that you wrote a check. We call them, if you go to a reconciliation, some kind of bookkeeping, you reconcile unpresented checks. You have to know that the check I wrote that's not here yet. But right now, you can very easily go in red in your bank account because your mind is not trained to remember that you know what? You sent there something that hasn't dropped in your bank account. We are not taught. And also the thing like when you are young mother, when you're young parents, mother, father, to plan, if you're in USA, even in other countries, to plan for your children for college. You know, in America, okay, education is free. It's not free. Very, very expensive to have a child up to 5 years. Also very, very expensive after 17 because they go to college and they're asking for $30,000 a year. Where do you get that kind of money? So you have to start, I remember we did it. Starting 2 years is when we started saving for college. 2 years. That's when we was able to have the money for college. But if no one is telling you about those things, they're called 529. 529 for college students. You now Roth IRAs for older people. All those things, if no one is telling you, how are you going to know they even exist? So financial planning is important. And if you are talking like this one, he's saying you need assets to put money in your pocket. You create a rental house. Do you know a rental house is more important than a house you sleep in? It is. If you start by building a rental house, before you build this big house with a big fence and all these things, you'll be better off. Because if you put all these millions in building this big house, how is that giving money to you? He said the money has to come to your pocket. Now you spend all the money. Do you know it's weird? You make a lot of money and you build that big house and you don't even have any money left. So the better thing would be now I'm getting two things I didn't plan to get a business first. Business, then the cash flow that comes off, create some assets, and then the cash flow that other asset comes off, build the house. And driving a car, like the way we drive these cars in America, they're useless. You pay and then you just park the car. You know, you find a home with 5 cars, paying maybe, okay, they have to pay maybe, let's assume every car pays $300 a month times 5, right? That's $1,500 just paying the car note. Now you go on the insurance, but the cars are just parked. You just drive and add gas really? I think if you don't know mathematics, we don't. Because that's a lot of money to just park right there. So, but if you are smart enough, you buy a car and the car brings in some money, then that some money can help you to build a house for rent. And then the money that comes out of rent, that's how you take care of your children's expenses. And that's why those rich people, they're always rich, because their mind thinks very, very differently. They're looking all at the cash flow. Is this thing flowing cash or no? That's why you find people in offices driving Uber, because they realize this car, I just park it right here. No, in the evening, I'll go out and get some Uber money and pay for at least the car note and the insurance and stuff. Okay, I'm done talking. Okay, do you have any questions? I'm leaving. I didn't intend for this to be a long live. So thank you so much for watching. I have also a free community, but I didn't talk much about it today. But the link is right there in the description, because today I'm encouraging people to start the communities. Find me. When you go in there, you start your trial, send me a message. I'm Sherifa Nakalema. It will be showing there, my name. So send me a DM and say, you know what, I'm here. How can you help me? I'll schedule a free Zoom for you. My Zooms cost $50 an hour, but I'll do a Zoom for you, or you can choose to get into my community first. So if you get into my community first, then I have Zooms every day. I have a free community and I also have a paid community. It's up to you. All these are your options. My job is to give you the information, and I just did. Thank you so much. You have any questions? Ask me before I cut it off. If you watch this later, please put hashtag replay in the comments and add a comment for me, please. Oh, yeah. So what time is this? Oh, you have to go. So go to work. You can leave. Herbert, you can leave. I can still answer questions. If you have any questions, please put in the chat. And let me. I see people who are just coming. When I started this, I was saying that it's so painful that we can't make the money. And those who are making the money, they're making it through pain, long hours, long commutes. They can't see their family. They can't see. So I'm saying there is school that has been started by these people, Sam Evans and Alex Hormozi, and it's changing lives. It's changing lives, and on top of helping us to start our own businesses, they are making people compete. They're giving them gifts. And the gift for the winners who make the most money in their business is 100,000 USA dollars and a Cybertruck. You choose one. So they ended last month in October. They did. The guy won a Cybertruck. And now the games are running again. So if you want to participate in this, I shared a link right there in the community, it's right there in the chat. Go. It's 14 days free as you explore what other people are doing. You know, these rich people, things are happening that we don't know about. When I first learned about these communities, I could not believe that these things have been running since Feb. The competitions, I didn't know about this. And they know. They know. They share with each other. They know. So go take care of your business too. Find me inside there. I'll support you. Thank you all so much. Please share with anyone in the whole world. This is whole world, although today I didn't read the countries. If you look at my previous video, my previous live yesterday and the videos, I read the countries. Today I'm not reading them. All countries almost. If your country is not listed, find someone who lives in that country that's listed, or find me. I'll show you how you use that information. Thank you all so much. Please add a comment for me before you leave. When I close it, it's going to become a video. It takes like a minute. Please, even if you don't leave a comment, at least like it. Let me see. Do we have likes? Let me check it. Please like it. I don't see any likes. Please like it before you leave. Okay? Like it and share with others. Sherifa Nakalema, I'm very passionate about this. Find me, watch my other videos. Connect with me. I'll share everything I know. It's about poverty. We have to end this poverty. There's a lot of struggle. And this is very easy. Anyone can do this. You can do it in any language, any country. Yeah, you just need support to be shown what to do. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.